Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into the food scene of Amsterdam. This city is way more than just canals and bikes, alright? We're talking about some seriously delicious eats here. I'm talking about flavors that'll smack you upside the head and make you question everything you thought you knew about food. So buckle up, get ready for some serious food porn, and let's get this Amsterdam food tour started. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more exciting content. Alright, let's kick things off with the classic Stroopwafels. These delightful Dutch treats have been around since the 18th century, originating in the city of Gouda. They were initially made from leftover breadcrumbs and sweetened with syrup, but today, they are a beloved snack enjoyed by people all over the world. Imagine two thin, crispy wafers, like super thin waffles, sandwiched together with this gooey caramel syrup. The caramel is often infused with cinnamon and brown sugar, giving it a rich, warm flavor that perfectly complements the crispiness of the wafers. That's a Stroopwafel, and let me tell you, it's pure magic. Whether you're enjoying it on a chilly morning with a cup of coffee, or as a sweet treat in the afternoon, a Stroopwafel never disappoints. You can find these bad boys all over Amsterdam, from street vendors to fancy bakeries. Each vendor has their own unique twist on the classic recipe, so it's worth trying a few different ones to find your favorite. Trust me, the smell alone is enough to make you want to pull over and grab a handful. The aroma of freshly baked wafers and caramelized sugar wafts through the air, drawing you in like a moth to a flame. Now the key to a perfect Stroopwafel is the texture. The wafers should be thin and crispy, but not too hard. The caramel should be gooey and slightly chewy, creating a perfect balance of textures in every bite. You want that satisfying crunch from the wafer, followed by the slow, gooey surrender of the caramel. It's a sensory experience that will leave you craving more. It's like a symphony in your mouth for real. The combination of textures and flavors creates a harmonious blend that is simply irresistible. And don't even get me started on the warm Stroopwafels. When they're fresh off the griddle, the caramel is still hot and melty, making each bite even more decadent. Fresh off the griddle, the caramel gets all melty and oozy. It's a messy, delicious experience that you won't soon forget. It's the kind of food coma you want to die in. The combination of sugar and carbs will leave you feeling blissfully satisfied. Pro tip, grab a Stroopwafel and head to a coffee shop. The warmth of the coffee will soften the caramel, making it even more gooey and delicious. I'm not talking about those kinds of coffee shops, although Amsterdam has those too. I'm talking about a cozy cafe where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy your treat. I'm talking about a real deal cafe where they roast the beans in-house. The rich aroma of freshly roasted coffee beans pairs perfectly with the sweet, caramel flavor of the Stroopwafel. Order yourself an espresso, take a bite of that warm Stroopwafel, and thank me later. It's a match made in heaven, and the perfect way to experience a little piece of Dutch culture. Next up, we're hitting up a staple of Dutch bar snacks, Bitterballen. These little delights are a must-try if you ever find yourself in the Netherlands. They're a quintessential part of Dutch cuisine and culture, often enjoyed in the cozy, convivial atmosphere of a local bar or pub. Imagine these little, deep-fried balls of creamy, meaty goodness. Each bite is a perfect blend of textures and flavors, making them an irresistible treat. The filling is usually made from a rich, savory mixture of beef or veal ragout, which is then chilled, rolled into balls, and coated in breadcrumbs before being deep-fried to golden perfection. They're crispy on the outside, molten hot on the inside, and they'll rock your world. The contrast between the crunchy exterior and the smooth, creamy interior is what makes Bitterballen so special. When you take that first bite, the hot, savory filling just melts in your mouth, creating a burst of flavor that's hard to forget. Now don't let the name fool you. Bitterballen aren't actually that bitter. The name might be a bit misleading, but it actually comes from the traditional pairing with a type of Dutch herbal liqueur known as bitters. This liqueur has a slightly bitter taste, which complements the rich, savory flavor of the Bitterballen perfectly. They get their name from the herbal liqueur they're traditionally served with, called bitters. This pairing is a classic in Dutch bars, where the slightly bitter drink balances out the richness of the fried snack. But don't worry if you're not a fan of bitters. There are plenty of other ways to enjoy Bitterballen. But honestly, you can eat these bad boys with anything. They're incredibly versatile and can be paired with a variety of dipping sauces to suit your taste. Whether you prefer something tangy, spicy, or creamy, there's a sauce out there that will enhance the flavor of your Bitterballen. Mustard is a classic pairing, but I'm telling you, these things are good with ketchup, mayo, even sriracha if you're feeling adventurous. The sharpness of mustard cuts through the richness of the filling, while the sweetness of ketchup adds a nice contrast. If you're in the mood for something with a bit of a kick, try dipping them in sriracha or another hot sauce. The best part about Bitterballen? They're the perfect social food. These bite-sized snacks are ideal for sharing, making them a great choice for gatherings with friends or family. Whether you're at a bar, a party, or just hanging out at home, a plate of Bitterballen is sure to bring people together. You order a big plate for the table, everyone grabs a few, and you just hang out, chat, and enjoy the crispy, gooey goodness. It's a communal experience that adds to the enjoyment of eating these delicious snacks. Plus, they're easy to eat with your hands, so no need for utensils. Pro tip: don't be afraid to double dip. In the Netherlands, it's totally acceptable to go back for a second dip, especially if you're sharing with close friends or family. Just make sure to get a good coating of sauce on there to maximize the flavor. I'm serious. In the Netherlands, it's totally acceptable. Double dipping is part of the fun and ensures you get the perfect bite every time. So go ahead, dip away, and enjoy every mouthful of these delightful snacks. Just make sure you get a good coating of sauce on there. The right amount of sauce can elevate the flavor of the Bitterballen, making each bite even more enjoyable. So next time you're in the Netherlands, or if you find a place that serves them, don't miss out on trying Bitterballen. They're a true taste of Dutch culinary tradition. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Herring? Seriously? It might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of delicious food, but let me tell you, there's more to this little fish than meets the eye. But hear me out, because this is a Dutch delicacy, and it's not as scary as it sounds. In fact, it's a beloved tradition in the Netherlands, enjoyed by locals and tourists alike. Imagine this: silky smooth, melt-in-your-mouth herring, lightly cured and packed with flavor. It's a taste experience that goes beyond the ordinary, offering a unique blend of textures and flavors. It's briny, it's a little bit sweet, and it's got this unique, almost buttery texture that'll surprise you. The curing process enhances the natural flavors of the fish, making each bite a delightful surprise. Now, I'm not gonna lie, herring is definitely an acquired taste. It's something that might take a few tries to fully appreciate, but once you do, you'll understand why it's such a cherished part of Dutch cuisine. It's not for everyone. Some people might find the taste too strong or the texture too unusual, but that's the beauty of trying new foods. It's all about expanding your palate and discovering new favorites. But if you're feeling adventurous, if you're looking for a taste of real Dutch culture, you gotta give it a shot. It's a culinary adventure that offers a glimpse into the heart of Dutch traditions and flavors. The classic way to eat herring is raw, with some chopped onions and pickles. This combination not only adds a burst of flavor but also balances the richness of the fish. Trust me, the acidity of the onions and pickles cuts through the richness of the fish and creates this perfect balance of flavors. It's a harmony that dances on your taste buds, making each bite a memorable experience. But if raw fish ain't your thing, don't worry. The beauty of herring is its versatility. You can also get herring fried, smoked, or even pickled. No judgment here. Each preparation offers a different taste experience, so there's something for everyone. Whether you prefer the crispy texture of fried herring, the deep smoky flavor of smoked herring, or the tangy bite of pickled herring, there's a version out there that might just win you over. So next time you find yourself in the Netherlands, don't shy away from the herring stand. Embrace the adventure, take a bite, and you might just find yourself pleasantly surprised. After all, trying new foods is one of the best ways to explore a culture and make lasting memories. Alright, let's talk about a place that'll make your taste buds sing. Albert Cuyp Market. This place is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine vibrant stalls overflowing with fresh produce, mountains of spices, and the intoxicating aroma of street food wafting through the air. This is where Amsterdam comes alive, people. You'll find locals haggling over prices, tourists snapping photos, and everyone indulging in the incredible food. From freshly baked Stroopwafels to steaming bowls of Vietnamese pho, Albert Cuyp Market has something for everyone. And the best part? It's crazy affordable. Pro tip: come hungry and come ready to try new things. This is not the place for picky eaters. Be adventurous, embrace the chaos, and let your taste buds guide you. Amsterdam is a city that takes its coffee seriously, and nowhere is that more evident than in its trendy cafes. We're talking about places where coffee is treated like an art form, where baristas are practically wizards with their pour-overs and latte art. Forget your sugary, syrupy concoctions. Here, it's all about the bean, baby. Single origin, ethically sourced, roasted to perfection. And the best part? These cafes aren't just about coffee. They're about creating an experience. think cozy interiors, cool vibes, and seriously good food. We're talking about artisanal sandwiches on freshly baked bread, decadent pastries that'll make you want to slap your mama, in a good way, and innovative brunch dishes that'll redefine your definition of breakfast. So find yourself a cafe, grab a seat by the window, and soak up the atmosphere. This is Amsterdam after all. Relax, enjoy, and let the good times and the caffeine flow. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of Amsterdam's incredible food scene. From the sweet indulgence of Stroopwafels to the savory satisfaction of Bitterballen, from the adventurous bite of herring to the bustling energy of Albert Cuyp Market, Amsterdam has something to tantalize every palate. So next time you find yourself wandering those charming canals, remember to bring your appetite. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more exciting content. See you next time.